Hey guys, Jeff Wald here with Fox 9 Sports Online. The Vikings are in the middle of training camp at TCO Performance Center in Eagan. Today they're just doing a light walkthrough this afternoon in no helmets and no pads. Kirk Cousins took the podium before that and talked about many things, and one of them was basically one of the biggest storylines of the entire training camp in that the new defense led by Brian Flores, and how multiple players have said throughout camp that this defense loves to blitz, they love to be aggressive, and they love to create havoc and pressure on the quarterback. And who better to talk about that than Kirk Cousins? He said the defense has really been the curveball of training camp for him so far. He's inundated his quarterback's coach with the looks they're giving him and how they want to block it, how they want to protect him, how they want to keep him upright. Cousins was sacked a career high 46 times last year, and he was among the most hit quarterbacks in the league. So they certainly need to address that, and what better way to challenge themselves than against a defense led by Brian Flores. Let's hear what Kirk had to say about Coach Flores this afternoon.
The defense has really been the curveball of camp for me. As I said in late July when we got here, mid-July, second year in the system. I've obviously been through NFL training camps. A lot of this is repeat as opposed to first time, but going against Coach Flores' defense is a first-time deal. So how are we going to handle these pressures? How are we going to handle these fronts? How are we protecting them? I've been wearing out my quarterback coach in meetings, asking questions. Now, how do you want to block that? How do you want to block this? And probably to a fault where I'm trying to win in practice, and they got to remind me, hey, we don't play Flores' defense this season. It's okay to have the occasional mix-up because we're trying to get ready for week one, not for August. So that's always a balance you're trying to find, is I want to win practice, but I want to win during the season, and sometimes it's hard to have both. Yeah, I think it's the timing. They're trying to throw off the timing with our receivers as much as they can. They're trying to pressure from a variety of looks that you might not see as often against other coordinator schemes. And then the disguise, I think they do a good job of showing you one thing, and then after the snap, it's something else, and getting an understanding of how they're disguising and how they're getting to it. I'll probably have a PhD in that by the end of August, but then we don't play that defense for most or all of the season. So, you're trying to get the general principles that you can then apply to the real thing when we play the 17 games.
Yeah, Cousins joked that he'd have a PhD in trying to figure out the Flores defense here by the end of August, but like he said, he needs to master the other 17 defenses he's going to face this season. Well, not all 17, since obviously there's division games in there too. But long story short, what better way to prepare for an NFL season and the pressure you're going to face than by facing a defense led by Brian Flores this season? All right, so the Vikings have a night practice tomorrow night at TCO Stadium, and all of a sudden we are a week away from preseason football. How about that?